just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Back to the group. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Cover 2. Get on.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get this out wide. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
All right. Ready, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action. Tagovailoa. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. They send him right out of the slot. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Into space at the 45. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. It's a touchdown.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Long.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down on what will be. Now a 3rd and 2. Harris, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Slot man in motion right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Ready, shot.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
Ready. Hey. Get on.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Going up top. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Harris, the man in motion. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
20 TX. Turbo 1, hard.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be brought down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Thunderbirds build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this to about the 28. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
Ready. Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Ready, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And this will be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
This time they stay on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. Oh, yeah. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10.
44, ready. Out.
A run up the middle with Achan. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll run right here. It's Achan. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Ready. Corner, long.
Third and long. Here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. And a wall of bodies ready to greet him. He'll take this down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's a designed run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's fourth down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that first down marker, and get off the field on fourth down.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Play. 21G. Ready, set.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Circle one.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point. Up and good. And the Dolphins are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Let's go. Yeah, ready. 20, TX. Out.
Off play action, it's Tua. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. They snap it to Tua. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's hard. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. putting the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but